Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. UFC 220 main event, Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in fighting and boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chat channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. Quick post fight UFC 220. Shout out to the heavyweight champion of the world. He set history by defending his heavyweight strap 3 times and being successful. That's Stipe Miocic. Shout out to Cleveland. I want to talk about the main event. Before I get into that, Daniel Cormier, he also won. His fight ended in the second round against Volkan. That was solid. As far as the main event, I gotta say I expected a lot more. Now, I never slept on Stipe because I know how good he is, and he's the type of person, if you pick against him, then he ends up winning. But I did think Ngannou had a serious chance with the Alistair Overeem momentum from his knockout with them. And in the Stipe Miocic and Alistair Overeem fight, when they fought, I did see Overeem hurt Stipe. So if Overeem at this point can hurt Stipe, then I knew Ngannou, if he connected, he could hurt Stipe. So I was just looking forward to a good fight. I didn't make an official prediction, but I thought Ngannou was definitely a live dog. Now, round one, it started off very tense. Both guys were seemingly trying to get their shots off and strikes. Stipe looked pretty composed. He got off a sequence of right hands that were like touching Ngannou. Ngannou was trying to shoot the uppercut, and he was throwing with bad intentions. So I'm like, man, this is gonna be good. This is, you know what I mean, based on the first round. But it was somewhere maybe in the first round or after, I think Stipe had a takedown, that Ngannou, it's like his whole cardio, his whole stamina was depleted from that first round. So that's something he's definitely gonna have to work on. He looked way bigger than Stipe, for starters. That's why you got to give, even though the fight to me was not what I expected and it was more of a boring fight, lackluster in terms of sheer entertainment, I understood it, because you don't want to be in there with a beast like Ngannou who can't turn your lights out and make it his type of fight. So Stipe is really not even against him. He did exactly what he had to do. He fought a guy who's 20-30 pounds bigger than him, looked physically bigger, and he fought with the strategy. And he kept Ngannou's back against the cage. He kept his back on the ground, takedowns. But Ngannou got to work on his stamina, because his cardio looked very inadequate for this level of, like, I mean, you're challenging for a heavyweight title, and he looked gone and zapped and gassed like he had nothing left after the first round. He was so willing to concede during the takedowns, like there was like little resistance when he was doing that. It was a weird performance by Ngannou. I expected more, but I guess if you're that depleted and you know what I mean, you're that tired, you don't respond the same. But yeah, Stipe had his back against the cage, and then he's just, you know what I mean, putting his weight on him and shooting a couple strikes. I thought Herb Dean would stand him up in the second round, but he didn't. And it's just the overall pace of the fight wasn't as action-packed. Who would have thunk that the Chael Sonnen Rampage Jackson fight would have been more entertaining? I just expected more, just because it's the heavyweight, and I know both of these guys have vicious power. But like I said, Stipe did what he had to do as a heavyweight champion. You're winning. You don't really have to make adjustments. It's really on Ngannou to have made those adjustments. And the biggest thing I seen was his cardio. He looked stiff, like even getting up off the mat, off the canvas, after he had been taken down and the round ended. He just looked like he had nothing left. And then when it got to like the 4th and 5th round, he's like he was very conservative. He wouldn't even throw punches. He was just walking forward towards Stipe, like, you know what I mean, like the boogeyman, but he wasn't really throwing. So it's like all of his best work was really done in the first round. So I just expected more from the fight. You guys let me know what you guys think. Again, shout out to Stipe. I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm not sour grapes. I didn't care who win because I like both of the fighters, but I just expected more of a I mean, even Stipe, I think Stipe might have been able to get the stoppage, but he knew what he was in there with, and he didn't take an unnecessary risk, which is his choice, and sacrifice something in a fight he was winning. Let me know what you guys thought of the main event. This is UFC's first big card of 2018. I just expected a little bit more from the whole card, especially the main event. But shout out to Cormier and Stipe. They did what champions and former champions are supposed to do, and that's just show the world why they're there. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.